Welcome! In this video, we will show you how to set up FL Studio for live streaming to websites like YouTube and Twitch from Windows and macOS. So let's see how to do that. First up, you will need to download and install live streaming software. Here, we'll use the popular OBS Studio. OBS is short for Open Broadcaster Software. This is a free open source application you can download from obsproject.com. Link in the video information. The most confusing part for most people is getting audio from FL Studio into OBS inside the computer. We will focus on setups that don't use a dedicated hardware audio interface loopback input. Loopback is about making the output of one software application available as an input to others. If you do have an audio interface that publishes its output as an audio input option, then use that, as it makes setup a lot easier. First, we'll set up a Windows machine, then macOS. Check the video info for timestamps if you want to fast forward to that. Start by downloading and installing OBS. Links in the video info. This part's the same on Mac and Windows. Open OBS and make a display capture using the little plus button down here, and add the display you want to capture, which will cause some cool video feedback as we are now streaming OBS itself. Whoa, time vortex! Let's press Ctrl and F to full screen the display in OBS. Now if I open FL Studio, we can see it, but can't hear it. Open the settings, go to Audio and select the same device Windows is using to output audio as the desktop audio device. You will also want to talk to your audience, so it may be tempting to select your microphone as an input on a free mixer track in FL Studio and send it to the master along with all other audio. This would however mean that your voice will come out of your speakers or headphones with a delay. If you've ever had your own voice feedback on a phone call, you know this is a bad thing, as it instantly locks your ability to speak fluently. So instead, route your mic directly into OBS. I'll go to the inputs and select my interface's input. This is where the microphone lives, as the audio input device. This will load both the inputs on this 2-input device as a stereo pair. We will now have to make this mono somehow, otherwise I'll be coming in through the left channel only. Down here in the advanced audio properties, there is an option to make an audio stream mono. This will sum the left and right channels to a mono stream and make sure you're not upsetting your audience with hard panning. In FL Studio, we will then have to select FL Studio ASIO as the audio driver, as that will share its audio with the Windows Device Manager. Et voila! You're set up to stream audio from FL Studio and your mic.
If you text me, say you need me, even if it ain't real, you're just missing me. I'll be on the way, we'll screen and get it free. I'll be here.
As you can see, the mic and desktop audio are working. On Macs, it's a little different. By default, Apple doesn't seem to like people sharing system audio, so there's no built-in audio sharing like in Windows. And so the desktop audio device won't show up as an option in OBS. We'll need to solve that with a Loopback audio tool. There are many options, but we're going to recommend the free tool Blackhole by Existential Audio. It requires signing up, but it's free and lets you create audio loopback devices for OBS. Once you've installed it, you should hit Command and Space and go to your audio MIDI setup. In there, click the plus button to add a multi-output device, where you add your built-in output first, then Blackhole, and then your audio interface. I'll click on this to rename it to something I can remember, like FL Studio Output. This output will now be available as a desktop device in OBS. Now it's time to set up a display capture. Check the Windows timestamp if you want to see that in more detail. Then we'll go to the settings, and in audio, we'll select Blackhole as the desktop audio device. We'll also select the corresponding input in the microphone section. If you want to know why you should avoid running your mic through FL Studio, check the timestamps in the Windows section. Since this loads both inputs as a stereo pair, go to the advanced audio properties and make your microphone mono. Finally, in FL Studio, I'll select the multi-output device we just made as an audio driver, and now we're ready to rock.
If you text me, say you need me, even if it ain't real, you're just missing me. I'll be on the way, we'll spin and get it free. I'll be here.
FL Studio's audio is going into OBS, and the microphone works too. And with that, you're ready to go. You should now be able to set up a live stream with FL Studio quickly. Check out the video information below for additional resources on this topic and links to all the software mentioned. And remember, stream responsibly or not. Oh God, that killed me! Enjoy!